Good morning children. Today we'll be continuing with our social science, that is history, and we'll be starting lesson number 2, that is our Karnataka. Okay, see, in Karnataka lesson they have given introduction and about administrative divisions of Karnataka, like four different divisions are there, like their history, natural resources, and art, literature, theatre, forest, wild animals, agriculture, growth, industries, education, health. They are talking about all this. Okay, so let's see. Introduction. Karnataka is our state and Kannada is our language. It is important to know about our natural resources, agriculture, industries, and other aspects of our land. In order to facilitate this, in this chapter, the four administrative divisions of Karnataka are introduced to you. Okay, so let's see what those are. The administrative divisions of Karnataka. Our land is Karnataka. Our state has a history of 2000 years. Many parts of our state have prehistoric Stone Age sites. Okay, see, our land, our state name is Karnataka, but our state also has history of 2000 years, means like since 2000 years also this place is there. Okay, like people were settling here. We have a huge history. Okay, many parts of our state have prehistoric Stone Age sites. Okay, children, I want you to Google this prehistoric Stone Age sites meaning. Okay, which are the prehistoric Stone Age sites in our Karnataka, and make a list of it and send it to me. Okay, I want you to understand what prehistoric Stone Age is. You have already studied about this in previous classes, in EVS also, in science also, in some parts of English also you have learnt about this. Okay, I want you to like revise this again, like what this prehistoric Stone Age means. Okay, some of the places in our Karnataka should be mentioned there. Historians have identified such states in various parts of state. Historians are the people who study history. Okay, historians means people who study history. They have identified many such sites means places in various parts of our state. The magnificent history of our state is further studied in higher classes by you. Okay, in higher classes you will be learning about much of this. In this chapter we shall study about the four administrative divisions of our state and their significance. Okay, our state, no, to do administration means ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, 4 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ divided into 4 administrative divisions. Okay, we should also learn about the districts in each division: natural resources, agriculture, industries, education, literature, arts, tourist places, and other aspects in detail. We learn how these divisions are further divided into districts and about them also. Okay, various districts were formed during the British rule. In many instances the district headquarters have got changed. Some districts were made smaller and some other have been extended. For instance, the during the British rule they had divided this our state into different districts also, but after that like gradually, like it's been many years since we got independence, right? So there have been many changes. Means some districts have become smaller, some districts have become big, like very big districts have been divided into 2 different parts. Okay, see, for example, Vijaypura district had Kaladagi as its district headquarters. Later it was shifted to Vijaypura. Okay, so see, in for example, before Karnataka state was called Mysuru. Okay, our present day Mysuru was its capital, but now Karnataka state is there present and our capital is Bangalore, right? Capital city is Bangalore. Like that only, each district also has its own headquarters. Okay, each other administrative division also has its headquarters. So it's been changing from time to time. History means it keeps on changing, right, through time. So Kaladagi was its headquarters. Vijaypura's headquarters was Kaladagi. Then it was shifted to Vijaypura. Many new districts have been formed after the independence. Bigger districts have been divided to create smaller ones, right? I told you about this. After independence we have changed the district picture as different. Okay, in order to facilitate better administration, means to give better administration, Karnataka is divided into 4 revenue divisions. Okay, they are Bengaluru division, it has 9 districts, Mysuru division, it has 8 districts, Belagavi division 7 districts, and Kalburgi division 6 districts. 30 districts in total. So how many districts are there in Karnataka? It is 3030. Okay. In each district is headed by a deputy commissioner and division is headed by divisional commissioner. Okay, we shall know about the districts, their uniqueness, natural resources, agriculture, industries, rivers, resources, crops, forests, climates, art, literature, folklore, sports, festivals and fairs in brief. Okay, so what they are saying is, we have already divided this into 4 administrative divisions. Okay, each division has many number of districts in them. So the divisions are called Bengaluru division, Mysuru division, Belagavi division, Kalaburgi division. Okay, in those further districts are also divided. Okay, each district means small districts are there, na? Look at this map here. See the green, this whole place is Kalaburgi division. In Kalaburgi division 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 districts are there. That is Bidar, Kalaburgi, Yadagiri, Raichur, Koppala, Ballari. Okay. Next is Belagavi division. In Belagavi division, how many districts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Which are those? Vijayapura, Bagalkote, Belagavi, Dharwad, Gadaga, Haveri, Uttara Kannada. Okay. Look at the Bengaluru division. Bengaluru division is how many these are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 districts are there. Which are those? Shivamogga, Davanagere, Chitradurga, Tumakuru, Chikkballapura, Bengaluru rural, Bengaluru urban, Kolara, Ramanagara. Okay, what about Mysuru division? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 districts are there. Which are those? Udupi, Chikkamangaluru, Dakshina Kannada, Hassan, Kodagu, Mandya, Mysuru, Chamarajnagara. Okay, these are the districts of Karnataka and these are the divisions. Okay, so for example, if one district Hassan is there means it will have one DC, that is deputy commissioner. Okay, one deputy commissioner. See, for example, if I take this Mysuru division means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 deputy commissioners will be there. Okay, 8 deputy commissioner, but one divisional commissioner will be there. Divisional commissioner. Okay, because these are 8 DCs means each district will have one deputy commissioner. Out of all the 8 districts will form one division. No, that division will have one divisional commissioner. They will keep saying DCs only for them, but there is difference. Deputy commissioner is different, divisional commissioner is different. Deputy commissioner means he is administering only the head, he is heading only this whole division is headed by one divisional commissioner, one district is headed by one deputy commissioner. Like that, children, I want you to remember this, and please make a map of Karnataka and mark each districts and color it the same way as given here. Okay, I just need a small one, no need for a big one. You can take this Xerox or just buy one rupee or 2 rupee map will be available for you with the marked districts. Okay, you can buy that, then write and color it. Okay, I want you to read this all, understand this, and by heart the 30 districts of our Karnataka. Okay, let me see how much you can by heart it well. Okay, 30 districts are there. At least 10 districts you should be able to recite it by your own. Okay, I'll end today's class here. Tomorrow we can learn about Bengaluru division, and the same way we will have the remaining divisions also will be continuing to learn. Okay, thank you, children.